Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. And so in today's video, I'm going to be really defining how to really double down in YouTube cash cow channels, just because I feel like this term gets thrown out a lot where people know to double down, but I don't think they actually know what that means. So I'm going to be going into detail how to actually do this. So double down definitions, what people actually think it means is that it simply means to make more video topics similar to the video that worked, right? That's the grand scheme definition of doubling down. And if you don't know what video topics actually worth doubling down, here's one of my test channels, and essentially it's a comparison, okay? So you're gonna start posting videos and you're gonna compare those videos with one another. So as you can see here with this channel, I'm testing out 16, 17, 18, I'm posting daily. You have 11 views, 17, 40, 11, 12, 44, 860, and then 2600. Do you see how those are outliers? So essentially this leads me to believe that I should double down on keywords related to Logan Paul, Joe Rogan, Anderson Silva, and Jake Paul. That's what I mean by looking for outliers here. So you're looking for outliers, and in order to achieve this, you have to post videos, okay? So I was able to get a good sense of what I should double down within like a mere 15 videos or so. It's not based on a certain number of views, it's based on comparison. So comparing other videos to other videos, that's when you should double down. Now, as far as what doubling down and how to do it on YouTube, the first way is through playlists. So you simply, how it would work is that if you see this video here, Logan Paul is fighting Salt Poppy next, it got 2600 views, you would create a similar video to it, and then you would place both videos in a playlist together. That's step number one with doubling down. So curating playlists, putting playlists together, that is one way to double down. The next way to double down is through description links. So in that video that I just showed you that got 2600 views, I would now link to that new video of mine within the description. That's another way to double down. So you essentially have like two ways of funneling traffic from your first video that's working onto your new video that you made that's similar to your first video. The third way to double down is through pinned comments. So I think this is a very underutilized tactic. So within that video itself, let me pull up one of my personal videos here. You can see that a lot of people, you and I both guilty of this, we actually scroll down and we usually read the first comment. And that's because it's a very easy thing to read. As soon as you scroll down, you see the first comment. This pinned comment, if you're not using it for anything else, use it to promote the similar video that you created. And so now you have three ways of pointing traffic to your new video. That is doubling down. Okay, so this is my personal channel, so for me it's a little different because I prefer to link to my own website rather than to link to a video. But with YouTube automation channels, cash cow channels in which you have no external call to action, just link them to another similar video that you think your audience may want to watch. Now moving on, the fourth way to double down, it ties to the very generic of what we talked about earlier, in which you simply just make more videos topic to it. But what people don't really think about is that the way I double down is that I have the same exact content, it's just reworded. So you don't have to think of a brand new idea. And what I mean by this is going back to the example channel that you see here. If the topic that works is Logan Paul is fighting Salt Poppy next, I would still put into production another Logan Paul is fighting Salt Poppy next. So notice how it's the same content. What I'll do though is that I'll just reword the title. So I do this on a lot of my channels. So another example, if the video 10 things you didn't know about LeBron James works, I will put that same exact topic back into production and make another version of it. So same exact content, just reworded. Going back to the video that worked here, okay, Logan Paul is fighting Salt Poppy next. If this video worked, make another video on it and see if it works again, but just retitle it. Make sure you use the similar keywords. It's the same content, but different title. It makes it very easy for topic research. That's also what I do when I have a video working in the algorithm. Now, moving on to the last way to double down, and it's using community board posts. So I think this doesn't get unlocked until you hit about 1,000 subscribers, I believe. Community board posts, it's simply just leveraging your community tab on your YouTube channel. You would just post here a call to action to your video, write the title, and then post it. I do believe this is good free real estate to utilize when it comes to posting new videos. I must admit, I don't do this for every single one of my channels because unfortunately, YouTube doesn't allow permissions for other roles to post on the community tab. Hopefully they change this sometime in the future, but for now, only primary owners can post on the community tab or other owners. But the way I run my channels is that The other individuals who have access to my channels, they're not owners, they're only like managers or editors. So they don't have access to this, so it makes it hard to schedule these out just because I don't have the time to. But if you're only like running 1, 2, 3 channels, you can schedule out your community board posts to be published 15 minutes after the actual video itself gets published. So you know how you can schedule YouTube videos, right? You can schedule YouTube videos. This is scheduled for October 14th at 6 a.m. On October 14th at 6:15 a.m., I'll have a community board post scheduled to promote that video. I think that's a very good way to also double down. And so that's technically 5 ways of what it actually means to double down. So when people talk about doubling down, they just talk about creating similar videos to it. But again, take it the next step further, really leverage your audience and quote unquote beat your competition by implementing these 5 strategies of what it actually means to double down.